Boya. We are being live here from Morocco. Today, we are bringing a financial expert, somebody who think you can cash your money from various sources in a single system. Mr. Ndamo Ndamo, CEO of Zuumpay, is in our studio. He'll be meeting us right behind the jingle. Stay with us.
CMTV. Entertainment is never.
Welcome back. As earlier announced, I'm in the company of Mr. Ndamo Ndamo. Hello, sir. Good day, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
It's your first time in our studio.
Yeah, actually.
How do you find this?
Quite beautiful. I was here when Master Chi was still setting it up. I would say it's really great. Yeah.
Okay. Just to announce that behind the camera is Mr. Fozo. At the broadcasting room is our own director, Nabila, and all is done under the supervision of the station boss, Mr. Chambang Kwang. And back to you. We want to know who is Mr. Ndamo Ndamo.
Well, obviously, I'm a Cameroonian.
Okay.
I hail from Nguti. I grew up with my parents in Manfi.
Nguti, Southwest?
Yeah, Southwest, okay. Yeah. I studied petroleum and chemical engineering university. I also took computer science, computer information systems, and some marketing. Okay. Yeah. This is my third year on the entrepreneurial space, and I'm the founder of Zuumpay Financial Solutions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And some people think you are a cute guy. What do you answer to those people?
Well, I don't think I've actually ever considered that. It's not something I look at. Yeah.
And so what is bringing you in our studio is Zuumpay.
Yeah.
What is Zuumpay all about?
Well, Zuumpay is a cross-border peer-to-peer mobile payment solution and financial service provider. We are building a system that will facilitate Africans on how they could access their money from multiple sources from anywhere in the world, and they will be able to spend it in real time through a single system, which is Zuumpay.
What is behind the story Zuumpay? Why the name?
Zuumpay is all about speed and limitlessness of things. It's how fast we want to connect Africans across the limitations that comes mostly from geography when accessing and using financial tools. So yeah, that's what inspired the name.
But what spring you to bring up that solution? Did you face any challenge?
Quite a lot, and I didn't really know that I was facing these challenges until the Spirit of God really made it known to me. I'm a Christian. Okay. So yeah, I actually came to understand that we need a solution to a problem when I and a couple of friends who came from the States had difficulties to access their money back home. Okay. And at times I want to do a transaction with available systems, and it's either there is no change or there's nobody around there that can process my payments, or I'll go to shop in a particular place and be like, dialing that code is too long, we don't have time, we have a lot of customers. So I was like, okay, this is something that
Mr. Ndamo, I want to invite you, let's go to our studio and have a video of what you are talking about. We'll be right back. Welcome back, dear friends. That last video is at Active Space. Just to remind you that Zuumpay actually is one of those startups within the Active Space ecosystem. And we are here in the company of Mr. Ndamo Ndamo. He is the CEO founder of that wonderful financial solution that is going to leverage and open Africa into the world. He called it a single wallet. Let's get back to Mr. Ndamo to know more about the story behind Zuumpay. Let's get to know what has happened before now.
Before now, we had to create a prototype. We identified a huge problem that Africa suffers from the most fragmented financial and payment system in the global space. And for us to be able to create a solution that can handle that and trust that the people are ready for it, we had to develop a prototype, which we tested across 13 countries, and it was a big hit. Within the first week alone, we got over 1,200 plus downloads. And we reached over 7,300 and something people within the second week. And by the fourth week, we had to get back with our team, use the data we've gathered, and start working to finalize the product and ready for market, which is where we are now.
What is the financial implication of having more than 1,000 plus downloads?
I don't think I really understand that.
Yeah, is there any benefit having so many people download a particular app?
Yes, actually there is. It shows adaptability. It shows the need that it meets. It shows that people are ready for it. Yeah, to have 1,000 plus downloads in a week for a service that is created without doing the mass marketing and all of that, just create it and tell people like, hey, we've got something and everybody's watching for it. That means a lot.
And personally, on your own personal note, what was your reaction?
I was, let's say, amazed. I knew that we were going to have some attention, but yeah, we had so much attention that I couldn't believe what we got. Yeah, the whole team was truly amazed at what we could achieve and how much the African people are ready to have something better, something different.
You talk about the team. How many of you approximately?
Presently, we are around 17 of us, span across the US, Kenya, Nigeria, Dubai, and of course, South Africa.
Are people working as volunteers or?
We had a complete team of volunteers of 30. We had a team of over 300 that were ready to work on the project once it goes operational. Yeah, so there was just a lot of momentum happening, and now everybody's coming back to see that the going operational in November should be just a bigger hit than it was.
Active Space, the environment that you hosted me this afternoon, what has been the role of that particular ecosystem in the development of Zuumpay?
Actually, it's been great. I have never taken a flight in my life until Active Spaces. The Zuumpay during the first 2 weeks of us operating the prototype was recognized by the European Union through Active Spaces, and were invited to come to Kenya to present it. And that was my first time to travel on plane. Thanks to Active Spaces, Mr. Valerie Colon was a great help. Mr. Zobun of Zurich in Limbe. Yeah, together they took me through from Ethiopia. We went to Kenya, and then yeah, it was amazing. It's been amazing with Active Spaces.
Up to today, you are here, so people think you are big already to leave the house.
Yeah, they do think that, but I grew up with my mom, okay, and she taught me a lot. If you are not ready to go out, don't go out. You're going to crash. I think that we still have a lot to learn from the Active Space community, and it's board, which is why we are still there until when they say, you know what, okay, it's time for you to get on, then we will.
So personally, your presence at Active Space now, tell me, how does your day look like?
I'm not there all the time. Yeah, I'm not there all the time. I'm there either when I have a meeting with the team, or I just want to leave the house, or I'm handling Boya. I'm really in Boya. But when I'm around, I pass by, have some meetings, have some work sessions, talk with the team, and then we go on.
I would suggest we take a small break. When we come back, we shall be talking about what you are currently working on.
Okay.
Stay with us.
That's good.
CMTV. Entertainment is never enough.
Welcome back. Your text message have started coming. We want to recognize all the effort you put into this program. Just to remind you that we will be taking your messages at the 5 last minutes of this program. It's been a nice time so far, and if you are just joining, you're on Afrobuzz Boya. We are being live here from Moliko. And with me today is Mr. Ndamo Ndamo. He is founder of Zuumpay. Zuumpay is a financial system that wants to help you collect your money from every sources in a single wallet. And let's rush back to our guests to know more about their current activities. Hello, Ndamo. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Let's talk now about your current activities. You are preparing for a massive fundraise campaign.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about it.
So we're preparing to go operational in November, November this year, and yeah. So we thought it wise that our users, the Cameroon, the African community, this is something that is going to set a whole new course in the Africa economic system. So we are having this crowdfunding campaign, public crowdfunding campaign that will be going up on Monday. At Zuumpay.net. You can check up our website, and it's going to be really massive. We're having investors from the US, from France, from Britain, from Germany, from Brazil, South Africa already calling in and serving their spots. And the good thing about it is everyone can own a piece of what we are about to go out with, which is really great. For us, minimum of 60,000 francs. There will be over 500% returns in a space of 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is credible.
Yeah.
So, where's the place of African? You cited a number of countries. I can only hear South Africa, which is looked upon like a developed country. What of Cameroon, Central African country, maybe West African country, Ghana, Nigeria?
Well, mostly Cameroon. In Nigeria, we have the big investors, and we are working with some of the mentors of Tony Olomelu who are guiding us through this process. But yeah, so we've been working on this mostly back end, and just the people who've been following us are aware of it. So on Monday, we're taking it to the general public, and our hope is that Cameroon people should see that as an opportunity. It's like if they had the opportunity to invest in MTN mobile money or Google or Apple when it just began, some of them 2-3 years after wouldn't have believed what they had. So we're like giving that same opportunity now, because yeah, we're about to become I think, if I should say so myself, the biggest startup launch from not just Cameroon but Africa in the past decade. And we have something really incredible for them. It is only fitting that they should reap the rewards alongside us.
To help us catch a picture of what you are talking about, how will it look like? Which platform? Where?
So we are raising this directly on our own platform.
Okay.
You can visit www.zuumpay.net.
Okay.
You have as much information as you want, and you can contact us directly through any of our contact informations, both here in Cameroon or the States, and you get everything you need, really.
Okay. And so we want to find out from you how much is a share, how much can somebody, up to what extent can somebody buy share? Some people are ready to pick 60%. I don't know up to what level you can give us.
Yeah, we've had people who are really coming in to take 10% of the company and stuff. But the minimum investment that will be taken in is 60,000 francs. That's $110. And the maximum investment is, well, over $175,000. That is the maximum we can give to a single investor. So yeah, like I said, we are trying to make sure that everybody should have an opportunity to benefit from this innovation.
Incredible. I want to ask you, between you and me, the little boy that was in the quarter yesterday running up and down, and today is talking about dollars. Do you think some of your friends can be part of the buying shares or part of the company of Zuumpay?
Yeah, I think they can.
What can motivate them? Just because you have succeeded?
No, not really. Most of my friends and the people around me, they kind of know my story and my journey. After high school, my mom didn't have enough money to send my senior, my kid brother to school. So I had to sit down for close to 2 years and work. And for my small salary that I got, I was able to start my own business that gave me over $200,000 in 8 months. And most of the people that I meet, they know that I'm that person who I'm all about wealth creation and distribution. I want to give people the opportunities that they would think it wasn't possible. I want to lead them to that place where they too could sit and make passive income, things that they see on TV or they read on media, they can see it happening for them. So with what we have and those people that are connected to us, they see the potentials of what it will become, and most of them are actually very excited. They actually inspire us to go on the public funding campaign because they were like, dude, we need a piece of this, I need to belong to this, and yeah. So they are all really...
In the days ahead, so many media will be contacting you for show like this one. It's already, we pride ourselves to have such a person like you with your caliber, your level. And the question I want to ask you, how will you split up yourself?
The most important thing about me, my strength is in my team.
Okay.
I have an amazing team that, yeah, they got us here. Even being here today, I traveled, I was in Yaoundé, I came back, I communicated with them, and they were like, hey boss, so we have to start the media thing and you have to be here in 2 days. Okay. It's like, okay, and you have to be here and I will go here. So all of us will be doing this. Yeah, I think we can handle it. And our workforce is increasing. We have people that are volunteering in, people that are coming to join the team. So I think we are good for it.
Personally, I got a call from Kenya recommending you. That is how I got to your team.
Yeah.
I want to emphasize here that you have a very committed team, and other CEOs that are following want to know what's your secret to mobilize people besides you to work in such a progressive manner.
I think Africans, Cameroonians, they are ready for something different, okay, something big. We hear of 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds in the States, in England, in France, becoming billionaires by creating tech solutions. And we have entrepreneurs here who are better than that. And, you know, so I think that is what connects me to these people. They are innovative, they are passion-driven, they are persistent, they are very skilled. And they see someone who has that vision that connects with them. And it's like, if we all join into this thing, it will be bigger than one person. So that's how I practically build my team. We all come from kind of different cloths and we form this system.
I would personally want you to call them, some of them by name,
yeah,
and greet them and appreciate what they have been doing, because the project you are working up to is not an easy one and they must feel appreciated.
Yeah. My partner, my co-founder, Ms. Camille Setem, who called you from Kenya. She's my co-founder and chief of operations. We have Mr. Selem Valens. You spoke with him too, my chief marketing officer,
yes,
from Limbe.
Yes.
Yeah, we have Ms. Tambe Helen. She's in the States. Okay. We have Mr. Stele Reginald. He's our chief financial officer. We have Biarambang Alan Cosmas, who worked with us at some time. Kamga Simo. We have Laura, who all saw that we got here. We have Mr. Ashut Theodore. He's actually like a sales guy. And yeah, they are all doing incredible work to take us further.
It's a crack team there.
Yeah, it is. Oh, smart people, yeah.
I want to take you now into the fundraising activity as per se. So how does it go about? Like, okay, we are on www.zuumpay.net, and we read the various information that are there, already available. I personally was there, and there's a wonderful pitch talk there by Mr. Ndamo. I want to tell you, I've not found one that beats that record. And so now we are on the platform, and we are ready to buy shares. we talk with who? Is there an interactive system there that when you raise a problem, immediately you are being, answered to?
Yeah. So once you get to the platform and you click on invest, you have to create an investor's account.
Okay.
Yeah. Once you create an account, you will have a list of information that you have to provide, and then you have to choose the volume of investments that you want to make. You can contact us directly if you want to, through mail or through calls. We are trying to solve a problem which I believe that a lot of people doing this crowdfunding are going to make. There are some of you that want to invest, and you say that maybe you don't have a payment option there that you can pay with. Maybe you have Orange Money, MTN, Express Union, some credit cards and stuff. We have the available systems there. And many people who will want this opportunity will not be able to catch it. That is the truth. Which is why you can contact us directly. But that's the beautiful thing about Zuumpay, isn't it? Because in the future, it won't matter whether you are using a mobile network or you're using a bank or you're in which country. You will just need Zuumpay to do a transaction in any country that you want. No limitations. So I'm sorry, but we have your solution and it's coming to you. Yeah.
You guys have a reboot electronic system. Who is behind this system?
Our partners, we have partners and developers in Cameroon, India, and Dubai working with. Our present lead developer is Agbo Franklin. He is the founder of Afrobuzz Designs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, an innovative. Yeah, he is the person who is leading our tech team in Cameroon presently. Okay. Yeah.
That's one. It's a powerful one, I must say.
Yeah, it is. They've been working non-stop really. I had a call before coming here from the team in India. I had a call Mr. Franklin all through last night. Like, we have so much going on right now, and everybody is hand on the plow, just going forward.
Okay. The fundraising is going to last for 3 months. Why 3 months?
Traditionally, when ventures like this start, African entrepreneurs get foreign investors who will come with the tens of millions of dollars and give it and then leave. And so we are looking at giving the African people back, give back. Okay. This is yours, it belongs to you, own a piece of it, and we don't want to make it last that long, because by 3 months time we are going to be having a grand launch. We'll be going full operational. Okay. We have our US, South Africa, Dubai offices to be setting up, and we will not actually be able to have the team to be able to manage such huge number of investments coming in from multiple sources at that time. So this preparatory period that we have, we think that it is time that we can divert at least 70% of our workforce to manage this.
But 3 years, because when somebody invests money, he has to wait for 3 years before start reaping out of it.
That will be their choice.
Okay.
We are working to make sure that at the end of every year, we pay in the profits to the investors. Okay. Yeah. At the end of every year, you can reinvest, you can let it appreciate, but the deal is you've got 500%, which is 50% benefit with us. You are sharing 50-50, and by the first year you will get an alert. We'll pay you. Our finance officers and lawyers will send out everything, and everybody will be paid. And the second year, same will be done, and the third year. And those who want to continue will have more than enough money that they can actually get into and owning equity in the company at that time.
Oh, the way you sound with much assurance, is it because you have parked a car downstairs that you are having this assurance about everything that will work? I'm talking about 3 years that somebody will put his money in something and have to wait for 3 years, and you say, no, there's no problem, and if you care, don't come.
Yeah. We kind of grew to trust the African people. Okay. They made us trust them, really. If in 1 week we can have 1,200 of them get to stumble into our services and adopt it without us asking them to, then I think that we owe it to them to trust them that with them we can make this possible. our services are not regional. It's not operating in one country. We are not using a single system. We are practically a mobile payment aggregator. Yeah, they know anybody that goes even just to our site. We know that, okay, yeah, this is happening. Not this can happen or this might happen. It is happening. Right now, we are just here to, like, you know what, own a piece of it, and yeah, so it's okay, I think.
I'm sure part of the question that keep dropping here, some people will be tempted to ask you, Zuumpay, mobile money, orange money, and so much. What's the difference?
Imagine this. Africa has 39 countries in sub-Saharan Africa of its 52 states.
You are right.
And in these 39 countries, there are over 144 mobile money solutions.
Yes.
144.
Yes.
That's a lot for a small country. And there is none of these that is able to connect the African people together.
Right.
Zuumpay is not another mobile money.
Meaning that if you leave Cameroon and you travel to Nigeria, you cannot use mobile money Cameroon to cash money in Nigeria.
No, it's not possible. You can do that in Kenya. You can do that anywhere. My team and I have been traveling to test that. It doesn't go. But now, if you have Zuumpay here in Cameroon, you travel to Nigeria, you use the same account. No extra charge, by the way. Same thing. And your account will be transacted in the Naira. So you don't need to bother about exchanges. You leave Nigeria, go to the United States, same account, same transactions, no extra charge. You deal in the dollars.
I want to understand something. How do you make yourself credible in Nigeria, being a Cameroonian, or owning a business in Cameroon and becoming credible in Nigeria? Is that money is a kind of, is it Bitcoin? Is it electronic money?
No, not really. It's like, I will let you use your MTN mobile money in less than 5 seconds. We don't like that.
How do you do that? Yeah, I will definitely go for that. But I want to know, how have you been able to make it like that?
Well, it's like I said, the inspiration. It came to me. We used about a year doing our research studies and all of that. We got our engineers down on board. We designed the technology. We are on a proprietary technology, and we made it work that way. Yeah, and I think we're being adopted and accepted in many nations because they see it's like I said, it's not a Cameroon's problem we're trying to fix. True. It's a continental, global problem. True. And these countries, when they see like, okay, you guys can do this, yes, it's working, yeah, they test the prototype, it's good to go, they're like, okay, you know what, we're waiting for it. So yeah, they welcome us because they know that, okay, we've got a problem, you've given us the solution, please, let's have it in our country.
In the weeks ahead, some of these giant companies, MTN, Orange, without publicity, might approach you to buy your solution. What response will you tell them?
Zuumpay is for the people.
Okay.
It's not for any one man. It's not for any company to buy. We are not selling. We are not giving out. No. It's why we are calling the people to own it. You get. Because right now, I will make you to use your Orange money, MTN money, Express Union money in Cameroon or any country in under 5 seconds, charging you nothing, make you to handle transactions faster. You will never have to be out of money. You will never have to have that stress anymore. And I think that if there is something that incredible, let the people have it.
The more the number, the more the profit. So if somebody don't own a share, he cannot benefit from the ecosystem.
Well, you'll be using the services, the amazing services, and that might be okay for you. It's okay.
But so the advantage is that imagine you were part of MTN, MTN mobile money when it started. Or imagine you were part of Facebook, that you invested even